So today I am going to show you how to change the thermal paste on a late 2012 MacBook Pro Retina model. And I'm going to show you right now um, what temperatures I was seeing at idle and at stress with this machine. So now that you've seen that, I want to start with the kind of tools I'm using. So first of all, the back screws use a Pentalope P5 screwdriver. This one's from iFixit. I personally don't like the quality of their tools, so I prefer using Vera tools, which are made in Germany or the Czech Republic, and they're really good for pretty much electronic stuff. You can easily find them on Amazon, and they're a bit pricey, but they will do an excellent job. So we're using a P5, then we're also using a TX5, a TX6. We would need some tweezers, and we would go with a T7. Now do remember that the P5 is for the MacBook. If you want to open a iPhone or an iPod, you would probably need a P1 or P2. So I have a P1 here, which I have used before for an iPhone 5. I don't know if it fits the 6 or not, because it could be a P2, but the P1 has worked perfectly for me. That's for an iPhone. But for the Mac, we'll go with the P5. Now let's begin. We're going to start with the P5. We've got 1, 2, 4, 8, 10 screws here. Now do remember that I bought this in early 2013, mid 2013, and I have never opened it. So we will see some dirt, and I hope you don't mind. Now these are the same size screws, so I'm just putting them together, but normally I like to just put them in order of how I took them out, so I know exactly where to put them back. But if they're the same size, we won't worry about that. Alrighty. So one of the reasons that I don't like iFixit tools is because they're mostly really bad quality, made in China. I mean, I'm not saying iFixit is a bad company, because they make excellent tutorials, and basically that's how I've learned most of the things that I have been doing most of my life. But their tools are really crappy. Personally, I prefer either Viha, or Vera. They are both made in Germany or the Czech Republic. Viha makes some of them in Vietnam as well. Okay, so we've taken out the 10 screws. I'm just going to gently hold it here and pull it. Wait, we missed one screw. That is messed up. Alrighty, there you go. Now, there are 2 clips which hold the back plate together to the front. There you go. This is our MacBook Pro. I'm going to go ahead and give you a more closer look to this, and we'll move from there. Now before we proceed, I would like to clean it up a little bit. So I'm just going to use some compressed air. So I've been dying to open this up, but I just didn't have the tools. Finally I got some, so that's pretty cool. Oh, seems like that part is just sitting there. Ooh. Alright, I'm going to go further and move this tab. Alright, so what we get behind are 3 screws that we need to undo. 1, 2, 3. And the tools we're going to use are T6 and T7. Alright, I messed up my glove. I don't know why I'm wearing gloves, but just to be safe, I'll keep them together. There you go. Alright, so I'm going to use T6 on these two and T7 on that. So the T6. That wasn't too hard to take out. Now, because these are different sizes, I am going to put them in a way so that I know where I took them up from. I'm putting it on a piece of cloth so I don't lose them on this black table. One, two, T7. So it seems like the T7 is not fitting. It's actually a T5. A T5 worked just fine on this one. Doesn't want to come out. Go. That was a big one. Alright, our next step is to take out the small connector right here. Alright, we're going to remember where it goes. Alright, what do we have here? Alrighty, and so we need a T6 for this one that we just exposed. Whoa, that just came flying. Put it in order so that we don't lose it. Alright, we're gonna try not to mess this up. We're not gonna bend it all the way, just enough. And our next order of business is take out this piece right here. Just use tweezers for that. That's the battery contact board. Sorry, I do shake a lot. My hands shake a lot. I hope not to mess this up, because it seems like it is sitting on a small piece of metal. Alright, we're going to put this in on our cloth as well, just to be safe. Alright, so the battery has been disconnected pretty much from the computer, so it cannot be powered on. Alright, our next step, let's push that back a little bit just to be on the safe side. Alright, so this is our heatsink, and we're going to take out 4 screws that are right here, 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 and here. Alright, we should be needing Torx 5. Actually, we would also need to remove this and this right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. Actually, we only need to remove 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, so let's go ahead and start. So for these, I believe we need T5. Where is T5? Right here. Yep, T5 it is. Again, putting it in order so that I don't forget. Now there seems to be a small piece of, I guess, a protecting thingy on it. So I'm going to keep them on the side so I can put it back on together. Now it's not that hard to do these things. The only thing is, if you mess up just a little bit, you're kind of messed up, especially with Apple having extremely high prices to fix things when it's out of warranty. Now my computer's been out of warranty for quite some years now, so I think I'm going to go ahead and do this anyways. So I'm taking them out in a crisscross pattern. I don't know if it matters or not, but it's worth doing it anyways. Now I've been wanting to open this thing for such a long time. Finally I do, and it's kind of beautiful inside. I'm pretty sure Louis Grossman would not agree with me, because he knows his stuff and I really don't. Alright, we need a Phillips 00 for the corner ones, and we'll get it from our kit here. It's a Vera 12-piece electronic kit. It's a beautiful kit. Just find it. I mean, it's beautiful. I cannot tell you how much I love these tools here. I mean, they are the best tools out there. Wait, so for that corner, actually, we're going with the T5. No, T5 is too big. Let's try a T4. Oh shoot, I don't have a T4. Alright, so what are we going to do now? Let's try the T5 again. Oh, it worked actually. It was my mistake. Sorry. T5 does work. Again, putting them in order. Alright, so we're done with that. Alright, now it's time to just pick it up. And there we have it. That was quite easy. But what I want to show you are these awful thermal paste job. Awful. Completely awful. Alright, let's get a closer look now. That's the back of the heatsink, and if you can see, it's just, I mean, it's look at the amount of thermal paste that is on the sides instead of being on top of it. And let's have a close look at the CPU itself. Move that a little bit out of the way. Now, that's a horrible job. So we're going to go ahead and fix it. We're going to reapply thermal paste and hope that it runs much better. Alrighty, so next I'm going to use some cotton and some isopropyl alcohol, 100%, to clean up the paste. Now, I know cotton's not the best tool for this, just because it leaves a lot of strands of cotton behind. But for some reason, it works the best. I mean, yeah, it works. Oops. I'll put some on the table too. Let's clean it again. Now I would, especially for a laptop, I would much prefer to use 99% than a 70% alcohol. Just because it'll dry faster, it's pure. So this looks pretty good. Now, time for that. Kind of afraid, but I'll hopefully do a good job. You need more, not necessarily more alcohol, but a better job here. Now it's sitting on the sides. So the thermal paste it seems come up all the way on the sides of the chip as well. Alright. So next I am going to just clean it with a dry piece of cotton. And it looks to be pretty good. Alright, just some air in case I've left some marks on it. Alright, so for the thermal paste, I am going to be using this Noctua NT-H1. It's one of my favorite ones, and it really helps. It's one of the best. I mean, people would say go with the Arctic Silver 5 or something, but I've never needed anything else. This has worked for me. So, now this is not a desktop CPU, so we're not going to put a lot. Like the P-drop thing, that's just a lot, so we're going to go a little less than that, or a lot more less than that. And I noticed that I didn't really do an excellent job of cleaning up the CPU. So I'm going to go ahead and do it once again. And try not to leave any cotton marks around. There we go. Just put one more over the heatsink, which is a beautiful cotton. Oh, beautiful copper, I mean. Alright, so, time for the paste. Once again, Noctua NT-H1. This whole stick, which can do 15 times, drops, I guess, cost me about $10-15 on Amazon. So it's not a lot, it's quite cheap, and it works. So let's just go and trying not to put a lot. think this should be enough. And next, we're going to put these back in. I told you my hands are awful. They shake like crazy. Alright. So, ready? Let's... Oh, what is that? Do you see that? It's throne paste. Remnants. Clean that up. Put this back on. What is this rubber thing anyways? I have no idea. Now, I do know that most MacBook owners are probably the kind who don't want to do this, or who don't have, you know, the confidence or the skills if they think so. I mean, honestly, everyone has the skill. It's just about applying it. So, basically, I didn't show you when I put it back together, so I started it again, and the idle temps were around 63 degrees. That's just ridiculous. So, I believe I messed up, so let's look at it. Alright, it doesn't look too bad, but it doesn't look good either. I think I did not put enough thermal paste on it. So, this time, I'm going to try to do a better job. Put on my gloves in case I guess I just this is my, you know, my what do you call it? I would like this to be my trademark, blue gloves. I like blue gloves actually. I stole these from a hospital where my nephew was born. So that was pretty cool. So these memorable. I should put them in my memory book. Yes, I do have a memory book. Alright, let's start with some more cotton balls. And some of the same 90% alcohol. And clean it up again. Alright, I'm pretty sure I did not put enough. I put not enough thermal paste in there. So this time I'll try to do a better job. So, once again, Noctua NTH1. It's dry. My eyelash was in there. Alright, let's do this. Alright. I know it looks a lot, but I'm pretty sure it's not going to be. Now, last time when you saw me do this, which was like, what, 4 minutes ago? Or a minute ago? I messed up. So this time I'm going to put it in and I'm going to hold it so that it does not go up and down. There you go. Holding it. Holding it. Okay, this is going to be the hard part. I'm going to bring in my screw. I'm going to drop it in there. Oops. No. I'm horrible at this. Small screwdrivers or screws. Golly. Hurry up. There you go. Alrighty. Screwed it in. Crisscross pattern again. And hopefully that's going to work. See now, the magnetic on these screwdrivers is not too good, but you know, I don't mind. I would rather have less magnetism than a mishap because the magnets were too strong, or the magnetism was too strong. Alright, there you go. It's number 2. Let's get number 3 in. I think the other day I was reading a MacBook comment. There were some people were talking about what do you call it, engineering and computer devices, and somebody said that Apple's engineering sucks because they have really bad cooling in their laptops, and so their devices tend to run out faster. Well, I kind of disagree on that, on a large part. Oh, so I took my hand off because I think I have it well enough set up with 3 screws, so it's not going to come off and mess up the thermal paste again. So as I was saying, so that guy was kind of wrong, I think, because there's a line. You have to find a balance, right? So you have to find a balance between a product which can cool better, or a product that is small enough to actually be portable. You know, you could take it to school every day, or take it to work, or take it on vacations. So there's a balance, and I think Apple has a really good balance in between those. And about their parts running out pretty fast, I don't think that's true. With their phones, definitely, because an iPhone 5, a 3-year-old iPhone 5 is going to be horrible. I don't know why is that, actually. Probably somebody knowledgeable than me can answer that question. But for their MacBooks, they are actually pretty long lasting. My last MacBook, which was a 2008, still is working, and it's working just fine. I need to upgrade the drive to an SSD, and I think it's going to get faster, but it works perfectly. So I kind of get annoyed by people who are just want to hate on other companies just for the sake of hating, and it's kind of stupid. Do you agree? I think you probably should. Not telling you what you should do or shouldn't, but come on. I make sense, right? Don't I? I think I do. Alright, so this time it better work. If it doesn't, I'm going to kill someone. Probably myself. No, this is not a fuck. Aw, shit. Shit. I lost it. Alright. I'm gonna look for it now. So if you can hear me, that's great. I really need to find this. Oh, there it is. Found it. It was all the way at the end. I need a better workstation, don't I? I probably do. What was this even for? Oh, there. Shit. Oh, there you go. Found it again. Great job. I like what I'm doing here. It really shows you the professionalism that I work with, which is not really professional. And obviously I'm an amateur. I mean, I don't know these things as well as, you know, some of you are watching. I'm not saying I am talented in this. All I'm saying is I am showing you visually how I changed my thermal paste. You could do a better job. You probably will, especially with the stupid screws. Actually, you know what? I take it back. I would like some magnetism. Yeah, this is so annoying. Alrighty, I hope I'm not boring you. I'm gonna try to make this video shorter. Oh, is it 10 minutes already? Alright, so my camera has a 10-minute limit on each clip, so I've got a minute left before I have to restart. I think I've made a 30-minute video already, so I'm gonna try to cut it down to like 15 minutes or so. Woohoo! Done here! Oh, guess what? So while I was reopening it, I decided to find my lost thingies here. Those foam thingies that sit on the thing, and I found them. And I don't know how to put them back on him. There you go. Actually, I only found 2, not 3 that were on it. So I'm kind of lying, if you may say so. Alrighty, come on. Alright. They're on it. Alright, now basically we're just going to put it all back together. And we're going to start with this thing, which, if you remember, we took it out. And put a screw on top of it, the fat one. So I would really like it if you could kind of share this video around, because I want to make tons of money from YouTube. You know, I really do, actually, because I am about to graduate and I don't have a job lined up. It's largely because of my major. I'm majoring in... Actually, I already majored, but I am doing my master's in Russian, and I am really bad at... Oh shoot! Guess what? We forgot one part. See, I told you, we are not professionals here, or I'm not, at least. The cover that has all the cool warnings on it. Service only by Apple authorized service provider. Yes, I am authorized by myself. Well, anyways, so one of my goals here was to show you how I can do a comprehensive guide, actually, not a 10-minute, you know, or a 5-minute, really quick, like a tech quickie thing. You see that? You see what I did there? It's sarcasm against Tech Quickie. You know what that is. If you don't, look it up. So I didn't want it to be a Tech Quickie thing. I wanted it to be a comprehensive thing so you could watch it, you know, when you're not feeling sleepy and you're laying in bed at night and it's dark. So you turn on your phone because you have nothing better to do. I mean, you could sleep, but you don't want to. So, you know, watch 15 minutes and then be like, hey, guess what? Tomorrow I am going myself getting these tools. Something about the tools before I go. So Amazon sells these beautiful Wera tools, electronic set for about $55, a 12-piece set. But do know that it does not come with a pentalobe screwdriver or a Torx 7. It only comes with Torque 5 and 6. So I had to order 7, and for pentalobe, I actually have this one. I just got it from Fry's, but I ordered Weha pentalobe 5 and pentalobe 1 for iPhone and for the Mac, because I believe that I don't want cheap ass tools in my inventory, right? So I'm now before we go, I want to show you the difference that we are going to see now with the new thermal paste on it, which, remember, is the Noctua NTH1, which is one of the best out there. So definitely check that out. And subscribe if you want to, because I'll be coming up with a new video pretty soon. Or I'm planning a new one. I don't know what it's going to be about. I want to do one on kind of like cable management, I was thinking, because I just did a cable management of my cheap ass case, and it worked out really well. I mean, the cables are pretty cool. So there you go. It's all back together. Let's see if it starts up now. Clean it up. Nope. Yes. All right.